Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bros Park. Today, we are starting the fall season, and we have a special one starting off. We got Spy Family, Season 3, Episode 1, also known as Episode 38 in the overarching. And as always, I will be one of your hosts, Colin, and I'm always joined by...
Yours truly, Jeff. How's everybody going? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it's been so long since I watched Spy X Family. It's such a comfort classic, man. Like it just feels good. It feels good watching this show.
Dude, they make such almost like mundane things just so fantastic and like amazing to watch. It's just a lot of fun, and like you said, it's like comfy, cozy. You know, we're right out of the gates right away with Anya, right?
Yeah, each and every character is just so lovable too.
100%.
This episode was split up into two parts. The very first was the Forger family. We got Lloyd, Anya, and oh god, I already forgot her name. Yor.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I read the manga, and I remember they changed her name, and Lloyd's name too. And I'm still like stuck on that. But anyways, so they're at the park. They're just chilling. It's a day off and everything. But having ice cream and all that, Lloyd, you gotta get the whole spiel about the whole like recap of what the show is about. So thankfully they like hammered that away in like a minute or so. So Anya wants a balloon, and as she goes, Bond dog, psychic dog, he's just like, wait a second. Gets that premonition where this out of control, I don't know, crane thing? Excavator is just going crazy. Like it's just destroying everything and causing mayhem. So Anya's like, crap, I gotta do something.
Yeah, I love the pairing of Bond with Anya. Like it's just such a good way to have their kind of powers coincide. But they kind of go through, and it's their day off, so Anya's wanting to have fun, but then she sees this thing going off, and she kind of needs to tell the family without telling the family about it to try to save the day.
Yeah, she's trying to investigate, but then she doesn't want to seem too sus about that.
Yeah, because they're all still trying to hide from each other their own identities, right? Like we're still here. So we kind of move along, and they find this person who I guess is just having the worst day ever. I couldn't imagine having that bad of a day.
Dude, the guy's overworked, he's stressed out, everyone's off, they got the day off, but for some reason, because of his crappy attitude, he's like, yeah, you gotta work on your day off.
Yeah, and he just wants to basically kill everybody who's having a good day at the park.
I don't know if about killing, but just maybe he just I just want to ruin everyone's good day.
Yeah, kill's an exaggeration, but he is not here for a good time. And at this point, Lloyd takes it into his own hands because he sees how destructive this guy is being in the excavator. Gets in his own excavator and goes to town.
Birdshot on.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking it turned out to be an excavator mech fight. I was like, what the? Hey, yo. Dude, even I don't know. If I was the secret police, I'd be like, how does this psychiatrist know how to do all this stuff? But then again, nobody's watching, right?
Yeah. My point is, moreover, that Yor goes and rescues the old man that the building was going to fall through the construction site on. She does her acrobatic kick, gets the rubble out of the way. I don't know why she 2-foot hops. She 2-foot hops away instead of running normally after the building's already crashed. And it's like, oh yeah, it barely missed you. You were covered in rubble. It didn't miss. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, the Thorn Princess is just built different, man. But anyways, everyone has their own moment to shine in this first part. Anya discovers the problem. Well, Bond permeates the problem. Anya finds out where the guy is. Lloyd deals with him with the excavator, and Yor saves a random passerby. So everyone's all good to go. I'm surprised that like they didn't really talk to the guy afterwards. Basically, Lord just knocked him out. Really.
Yeah, nothing came of it. It was just a quick one-off, and it'll come back later. But Anya kind of made the argument of like, "Oh, I want to go study." That was her excuse, right?
Yeah.
So
I thought like a nice way to put like a bow on this whole like first part,
Mhm.
because like it would have been cute if Anya got a balloon and gave it to the guy. I was expecting that to happen. I'm like, oh, like a good happy ending for this. But then it's just like, nope, go to sleep, bud.
yeah, it was a great ending with nothing happening with this guy. He just had a bad day, and Lloyd just said, "Get some rest."
Dude,
That
he's
was
gonna
it.
get he's gonna have a worse day because now there's two excavators broken. The whole fucking place is all in shambles.
He's gonna get
He's gotta deal
fired,
with it.
like
Yeah.
everything. But with that, we kind of move to the second half of the episode, and we follow. I forget her name.
Fiona Frosta.
Frosta. So we
I
follow.
forgot her code name.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but she has a new mission, and she basically needs some forgeries done and doesn't have a person, so she obviously goes and asks Lloyd who he would have done, and basically the next part of it is that meeting with that guy, with Franky Franklin.
Franky Franklin. Dude, after I watched the episode, I was like, this is their first time interacting that we've seen them together, which is pretty funny. So like she goes to his like the informant's lair, and it's just a bunch of like random ass booby traps that like don't do anything.
Yeah.
She bypasses, and then like when you see him like point a gun on her head, she's like, "Hey, so you're really looking for me, huh?"
You want an autograph? You're just a
Like,
fan.
yeah, at first I didn't realize it was Frankie until like he took off his the thing on his head. I'm like,
Paper
oh
bag.
god. Oh yeah, I'm like, oh god, not this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, so he can't do the forgeries, but he has a guy that will do the forgeries, and they go through the whole phone call into the radio show. He's listening, get a meeting set up at the club, and he shows up, and they have to go in disguise, and Frankie gets in with what's her name again? Fiona?
Fiona, yeah.
Yeah, so they go into the club, and instead of actually doing anything, Frankie's just so gassed up to be there with a chick in the first place. He's just showing her off to all of his buddies.
Yeah, because they're disguised as a couple. Like, hey, look, my girlfriend. And she's like, sup?
Yeah. She gets less and less enthused.
Dude, it happened like 4 times. She's just getting more and more pissed. That's actually pretty funny. And
Yeah.
Frankie's like, dude, I just want to freaking like get back at them and show off, man. I'm sorry.
But we have the forgery guy, and he finally shows up. Did we catch his name?
Dude, his name's Quill.
Quill, yes.
I was like, bro, what?
So Quill shows up and basically rejects the offer that Fiona has for him, all the money and the rush deadlines. He's like, nope, sorry. And they leave the club. As Fiona and Frankie follow, we have some of the police show up, obviously, and they're tailing them. Right? So we get that kind of storyline of Fiona having to protect the two of them because Frankie and Quill, yes, that's his name, Quill, are not really combat like ready in this situation.
Yeah, dude, Quill just fucking books. He's like, they're not getting me. I'm like, I was like, dude, I don't think you're gonna be able to run from secret police. But then some guy tries to ambush him, and Fiona, dude, I like the way they animated these scenes because she just fucks them up, dude. And like they're even like turning a corner, and this guy is ready with a knife, and like the way that like they like showcase it, like she like did like a straight 90-degree like kick and everything, hooked her leg around the guy's arm and like did a somersault front flip. I was like, dude, that looks so badass, man.
Yeah, like I said, with the whole excavator battle and first half, these little things, they make it look so good. And I don't know if it's the style or just the frames that they use, but man, it looks clean. So with Fiona going about that, she basically says to Quill, hey, I think your last client isn't trustworthy. You should probably take my job. And he does. Great. Does the work for Fiona. We see, I think in the next few days, I forget when, she picks up the forgeries from Franky. And Franky kind of lets us know, hey, did you tip off the state police to convince Quill to work for you? She's like, who knows? But I hope you have more guys for me because I'm going to have more work for you.
Dude, I don't know if was it really her tipping off the state police? I thought it was like those were like just their agents, and they were pretending to be state police.
Again,
Because I think tipping off the state police, that's flying a little bit too close to the sun, right?
I had the translation of did you tip the state police off? That doesn't necessarily mean she did. It could have been their agents that was just playing pretend. But
True.
who knows? Whatever, it did work, basically.
Yeah. At the end of the day, yeah. And also, while they were getting away, we actually kind of saw a little bit more about Franky's, more Franky's context, right? Because like he's always this like laughable, what's it called, comic relief.
Yeah, he's
comic
a schmuck.
relief guy.
He's a schmuck.
So, but I never really thought about his like role as an informant. I always thought he was working with he was from the West, and he was just a plant in the East getting information. Turns out he's actually from the East, and he's just leaking information to the West.
Yeah, because he just doesn't like how it's run.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I'm like, oh my god, this whole entire time I thought he was just working in the same like government branch as Lloyd, but like no, turns out he's just fucking ratting out his country, which makes sense. Freaking the Ostenia,
Yeah.
they're suffocating their civilians, so it makes sense. And he just wants to cause trouble and everything,
which is great. I mean, that's fine and like a noble cause if he sees the wrongdoings, which is nice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
to close out the episode, we get a little touch of the forger life at home where Lloyd is making Anya, forcing her to study because she said she wanted to earlier. And
yeah, she's like, I just want to watch anime, man.
Yeah, and it says she's gonna make the perfect best meal for Anya to try her best, and gonna put her favorite things in the special sauce, like chocolate, pudding, almonds, which
Dude,
for a burger.
Yeah, and Bond's like, oh my god.
Yeah, please no. So
it's so good. And a little bit of side tidbit. I always love Fiona as a character, because like she's in love with Lloyd, and she wants to get rid of Yor to replace him as her as the wife. Dude, I didn't realize this, but she's voiced by the same actress who did Ira in Dan Da Dan.
oh my god.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my
Shut
god.
up.
Oh my god, bro.
All right,
Anyways,
well,
that's a little thing for me.
that's the first episode back to Spy Family. It's been a while, so I think it's gonna take a episode or two to pick up.
Yeah,
but
I can't wait. I can't wait. And dude, even if it's just like slice of life, random crap, dude, Spy Family's a good time, man.
yeah, it should be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. But first episode back, let us know what you thought of this episode down below in the comments. Leave a like, hit that sub button, and check out all the other series we will be recapping every single day, every single week, whatever it may be. And until next time, thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you later. Peace.
These guys.